Hi class, here's another video to help you with your War Project 1. Nathan had asked me about how to compare. How do you know which of your two cards are greater than the other? So there's many ways to do this. I decided what I'll do is I'll implement the comparable interface. That's something that's going to come at the second half of the semester. So just accept that this card game here is going to implement the comparable interface, and I'm going to send you this file so that you can replace your other file. The compare to interface has a compare to method, and the compare to method then will compare the current card to the second card. It's kind of like the dot equals method with strings. And what I'm going to do is I've set up an array of faces. I'm going to compare the face of each of these cards to the array and then use the value in the array location to determine which is greater. So I'm finding the array location for card 1. I'm finding the array location for card 2. And then I'm returning either a 0, a -1, or a 1, depending on if they're tied. If this card is greater than the compare card, or if this card, it's actually the opposite. If this card is less than the compare card, or if this card is greater than the compare card. So here is the client, the actual war game, and I'm going to use that compare to method right here. That returns an integer, the 0, the 1, or the 2. So I'm going to use the compare method. It's either going to have a 0 or a 1 or a 2, depending on if the two cards are equal or not. And if it's equal, it's a tie. If it's not equal, okay, then since the player 1 card is the object I'm applying the method to, if player 1 card is less than, then there's a -1 returned, otherwise a 1 returned. And I'm incrementing the counters, etc., and deciding on the winners. Don't worry if you notice this little help message. It wants me to use a switch instead of a chain of ifs, but totally not needed. I hope this helps. I'm going to send you the file and replace your card file, and hopefully you can get your client so this compare to works.